Do you want us like a bad prom?
Actually, yeah.
Just wrap my arms around him. Come on.
I'm joined today by Brian Newman. Brian is Lady Gaga's band leader, but more importantly, he's the owner of this 1971 Oldsmobile 98 LS.
455 big block. We put ceramic coated headers, MagnaFlow exhaust, just to give it that, because it's a throaty engine, but just give it a little, breathe a little better. Air ride suspension, full Beltec shocks, 9 switches. Well, we kept the original engine because when I bought it, it only had 58,000 miles on it.
What do you call these?
Bullets? Yeah,
bullets. You've added the bullets.
I found those online. They're actually licensed fasteners.
It's a cool, unique finish. Now, did you add all of these by hand?
I did that. Yeah, I did that stuff.
How long did that take?
I'll call it like a day, like 5 hours or something like that. Yeah, get them all lined up right. It took the longest.
That is an awesome license plate. How did you? I'm shocked, one, that was available.
I was surprised. So was the guy when I called. I said, yeah, Showboat. I saw on the website that Showboat was just thought it was a fluke.
Does it handle like a boat?
Yes. It's pretty responsive with the stiffer shocks and the stiffer like the airbags we put on it. On the freeway, it rides like a cloud. Some of the bumps in Brooklyn are a little rough. You got to go a little slow. Sometimes.
Okay. This is kind of an incredible fact. So what was the impetus behind this?
Man, the roof. I always loved that West Coast Lowrider vibe, you know, with the hydraulics and the lace roofs. My friend Jesse, like down at Blue Sky Classes, the guy I bought the car from, he painted this beautifully, man. It's like he just ghosted in, laid lace over top of it, 2 different kinds, and then spray over it, and then he painted in the edges. Kind of matches the brocaded interior, and you know, that was original to the car. The trumpet was, we were in the studio with Tony Bennett, with Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett making the Cheek to Cheek album, and he was drawing that on a paper while we were like waiting. Me and Gaga that night went and got it tattooed right on our forearms.
You loaned this to Gaga for a video?
She drove it once to a fashion show, Brandon Maxwell's fashion show. Oh. She loves cars.
Now you have your own upcoming album.
Yeah.
That's about to drop.
Totally, called Eyes on the City.
So what kind of reactions do you typically get when you're cruising around, you know, Brooklyn, when you're cruising around Manhattan?
Yeah, nice car. More stuff in Brooklyn, I would say. I think people in Manhattan are looking at their phones a lot more. But yeah, it's definitely gets a lot of good looks, you know.
What about Oldsmobile drew you to this, or is it just the era that made it right, or what did you like?
Man, you know what? Honestly, I was always a Cadillac man. I drove Cadillacs and always GM. I loved Rivieras and Oldsmobile, and you know, this car was just the right price, the right time, the right color, the right, you know, it had the right things. I knew who I was buying it from, you know. Woo! We won't hit him.
So she's got some giddy up. We were saying the 4Bell had about 250 horsepower, but you're saying based on all the mods and all the stuff that you've done, you're probably up 75.
I would say I'm maybe 50. I'm a terrible judge at that. So it's definitely more powerful than it was before.
Yeah, when you give it the beans, it moves.
Yeah, the guy we're going to see did a lot of the heavy stuff, you know, motor mounts, you know, like just little shit you don't even see, you know. Steve's a character too. This guy in the shop. Steven.
I've spent about cumulative, probably about 60 to 80 hours on it so far. Oh, I love Oldsmobiles. I've always been an Oldsmobile fan. My dad has one. He had one since it was new years ago, and it's pretty much the first car that I've learned anything about, actually.
It's influential to have Steve around.
A lot of people's hearts aren't into it. Mine is.
Yeah, it's true. He cares about what he does, so the quality of work it shows, you know. Oh, that was great. Oh, Steve, that was awesome, man. That was really killer.
I did this once in my life before, and I was terrible at it.